I'm going to show you how to make a magic math square. And I use this project every year with my math classes, and there's a few different ways to adapt it. So I'll show you what I do. Here's a look at Atterau. It's kind of dry today, and we're looking at a little snow this week. Math squares I've done with classes previously. This is a 5 by 5, and for each number they can actually work on their order of operations. So that's kind of an interesting one. Who am I? So if you're going to guess this, if you pick a diagonal or if you pick any 5 numbers, they will sum to a mathematician. So you get the total number, and that number will be like 1877. Here's a really good one here. Here's a magic math square, and this student was one of my advanced math 2 classes, so they kind of got the numbers here. There's I love math. Okay, there's the 5 numbers, then the sum of the numbers, and the person. All right, so you can make the answer any number you like. That's the key. Here's what they look like when they're completed. Here's another one, and they did a good job. And here's another one, they did a good job. Here's what they look like when they're completed, and here's how you make them. I'm going to show you how I make them right now. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a draft, and here's how we make the math square. Okay, I have a 5 by 5 grid here with 25 boxes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers that I'm going to place along the side and the top. And I want those numbers that I pick, any numbers that I pick, to be equal to the answer. This is what the final answer will be to this puzzle. I'm going to put in the 10 numbers here, and the final answer will go here. So I'm going to pick 10 numbers that'll equal our final answer. What do we want our final answer to be? How about 1879, the year Einstein was born? This will be the answer to the puzzle. So now I pick numbers that are going to add up to 1,879. For this one, I'll start with some easy numbers, and depending on your class, you can make these easier or harder. I'm going to pick 200, 300, 50, 250, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 50, another 250, 100, 125. If I was over a little bit, I had to adjust this number down to 100. So when I add up these 10 numbers, the 200, 350, and all the way around, add to 100 here, I have to add in 54 more. I calculated it, 54 more I have to add 54 more to get to 1,879. What do we do? So now, in each one of these little squares, I have to add the top number and the side number. For example, for this one here, I'm going to add 250 plus 100, which is 350. Going down, 250 plus 100 is 350. 50 plus 100 is 150, and so forth. Let's start the second column. 250 plus 125 is 375. 300 plus 100, 400, and so forth. Okay, I'm going to pause the camera and I'm going to finish doing these. Okay, I've completed all the numbers in here, and I've added in 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the sum of those 5 lines, and the mathematician. So over here, you can see, we've taken the numbers on the left and the top and taken those away, because this is the completed puzzle. So over here is the same thing. We're going to erase all these. This is just a draft, and we don't want students to see any of these, but we know that the answer is 1879. So now that we have it done, it would be done, how would you do this puzzle? Well, it's like this, right? Circle any number and write it on the line below. So we circle any number like this, and we write it on the line below, 375. Cross out all the remaining numbers in its row and column. So we cross out all the remaining numbers in its row and column. 3. Repeat this process until all 5 numbers are written. So we just pick a different number. I'll pick this number here, 750, and then I'll erase all the numbers on its row and column. I'm going to pick another number, maybe this one up here, 304, 304, cross out all its numbers on its row and column, And the beauty of this puzzle is each student will be picking different numbers. And if it's done correctly, no matter which 5 numbers they pick according to this formula, they should get the same answer. Okay, so let's go down to, let's try this guy here, 150. 150 will cross out all the numbers in its row and column. And there should only be one number left, and here it is, 300. So I'll put that on here. Okay, I've added up these 5 numbers here, and the sum is 1879. So 1879, and the students won't know what the answer is until they do this. And according to what we were learning in class, 1879, the mathematician would be Einstein, even though he was a mathematical physicist. All right, so that's how we do the magic math square. If you have any questions, leave some comments or shoot me an email. Be happy to answer any of your questions and let me know how it goes. Okay, bye-bye.